Is this the greatest rake in the world? I don't know, because I haven't used every rake in the world, but I have used a lot of manure rakes, and I can tell you, this one's pretty good. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll show you how you might be able to win a rake just like this one. As far as manure rakes go, this is a fairly typical and standard rake that you would find at a feed store. They do okay, they do their job, but they are prone to breaking the tines. Notice the shape of the handle too. The Root Assassin rake has this nice bend in it that makes it a little easier to use compared to the straight handle of the standard manure rake. It seems that the shape of these tines tend to get stuck under grass roots and different things, and that's what causes the stress to break these tines off. There's something special about the shape of these tines and maybe even the material that it's made of. They don't seem to get hung up as easily. They're also pretty rugged yet flexible enough to not get stuck and break off. We've been at a lot of horse barns and this is typical. This style rake, and also it's really typical to see them with missing tines. Alright, by now you might be thinking, I don't need a manure rake. I don't have a horse or any large animals that creates piles of manure. But consider this. Maybe you have a compost pile where the chickens or other critters keep spilling out that compost, the mulch in the compost or the grass or whatever. This rake right here does a great raking action, not just a scooping action, but you can actually lay it down in this direction and rake it up and then turn it over to scoop. That backwards action, that tine down, pulling back action is another thing that typically breaks the tines off on these standard manure rakes. And once you lose a tine, you can't hold the mulch very well. I get it. You've already assessed that you don't need the manure rake. However, you may have the typical garden rake. Ours has been really used and abused. It seems that no matter how beat up these things are, they do a pretty good job of raking leaves and grass and mulch up into piles. That's what these were built for, and they do a great job. However, I can't scoop with this. At least not very effectively. So if you are using the standard old-fashioned metal garden rake, you're going to need another tool to scoop that up and put it into your compost pile. That is one of the beauties and one of the things I love about this rake, and a real use here on the Daddykirbs Farm. I really do use this rake for manure and for the compost. It works out beautifully. Overall, I just think that the shape, size, weight, and ergonomic features of this rake they're nice. It works out really well. Root Assassin, the company, has put together a really useful tool, and I'm glad that they chose me to test the product. In previous videos, when I've shown us Mama Kirbs and the kids and myself out here using this rake, several of you have said, I really want that rake. So here's your opportunity to possibly win one. This is a contest only for the continental United States, the 48 states. The way that you're going to be able to possibly win this rake is to go to the link that I provide in the description below to go to my website, daddykirbs.com. I'll have a web page prepared. Everyone who visits that web page and fills out the form will have one entry into the contest. I will be doing the drawing using random.org to select 1 participant, 1 entry, completely by random. Root Assassin, the company, has agreed to send 1 rake to 1 winner. So head over to the website link that's in the description below, fill out the form, and put your entry in for the contest. Share this video with your friends and family. Maybe you can just tell them that if they win, they can give you the rake. I do want to, one more time, say thank you to Root Assassin, the company, for allowing me to review and use this rake and do this contest so one of my audience members can win a rake as well. Thank you so much for doing that. And everyone who's watching the video, thanks for sharing this time with me. I hope that you get to win the rake, every one of you, or just one of you. Thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you soon.